Question for you guys. Has this ever happened to you? You just finished installing some sweet new suspension parts, but your car's undrivable because you still don't have an alignment. So what do? You can take a risk and drive it to the nearest alignment shop. You can load your car up on a trailer and just trailer it there. Or you could do what I'm about to do, which is hit up my friend Tanner from OC Mobile Alignment and have him come to you. The 240 has actually been ready to align for quite a while now, but I wanted to wait until I finished putting on the air cups on the Mark II. That way I can come and have him do both cars at the same time. The rear of the car didn't really have much of a change. All I did was just put on the cups and lower it a little bit. So not much has to be done in the rear, but he's still gonna check it out either way. The main area that needs work done is the front, because this car now has S13 suspension. To recap real quick, this Mark II has S13 lower control arms, tension rods, tension rod brackets, rack and pinion, tie rods, but I'm still running an XA coilover with a S13 bottom mount and S13 knuckle, along with stance air cups. I set the height for the front and the rear, kind of where I'm guessing the car will ride good at, but if I'm able to go lower, if I see that the car clears everywhere with the cups and it makes driving a lot easier, then I have room to go lower. The rear is going to be a little bit more difficult to work with because once I put in the drop knuckles, the arms started to do a lot of funky stuff. They started getting stretched out and be pressed inwards. The worst culprit is my toe arm on this side. It's really extended outwards, so you can see how much toe there is. I can't even put on my over fender because it hits a tire, but look how it is in comparison to the car. The passenger side isn't as bad. The arms aren't doing any weird stuff. It actually looks pretty straight, but again, Tanner will go ahead and double check for me because I didn't align it with any string, with any toe plates, so I'll leave that to him. I'm going to remove all the aero out of the way, that way he has more room to work with. Luckily, this car, nothing's mounted on, it's just sitting on the floor. And same thing with the 240, the bumper is just hanging on, it's not really mounted. Okay, so I actually didn't record any of the process of doing the 240. He's working on the Mark II right now, but look at the rears. The rears are almost exactly where they were before. I thought I was gonna have to put some negative camber in, but that wasn't the case because I have my camber at 0 because I need all the tire wear that I can get. Right now he's aligning the S13 suspension on the Mark II. We're not gonna do anything in the rear because he checked the rear and the rear is squared away. Pretty much nothing was changed in the rear. I didn't change any arms. The height is exactly the same as it was before, and he double checked it and like, yeah, it's exactly where I had it before. Right now he's checking caster on the driver's side. On the left side, it's pretty good to go. It clears the firewall, it clears the bumper. We put the bumper on and checked it at full lock. It doesn't knock it off. We're good to go.
At least. So yeah, we'll make sure we clear and because yeah, we're like on the high side of S chassis numbers. Your stock rack, yeah, or do you have it moved forward?
It's moved forward a little bit.
Like with offset bushings, or the subframe's modded?
The subframe's modded.
Okay, well then this is probably perfect, because yeah, we're almost 8. We're just under 8 per passenger. So
cool, alright.
If you're moved forward, then it should be happy.
Is this car a lot easier to do than the 240?
Yeah, I could say that, yeah.
Yeah, I had shit loose. I had my springs decompressed. Yeah, so he fixed a lot of the things that I did wrong on it. So his little doohickey works by going around the wheel, and then it shoots a laser over here, and that's where he gets his measurements. Or actually, I don't even know how any of this works. Okay, so we just finished up. Tanner already left, but I messed up. I was planning on getting footage on how the process went, how he actually went about aligning the car, but my car actually needed a lot of work before it could even get aligned. A lot of my stuff in the front, like my droop settings, my preload was way off, so we spent a lot of time, or Tanner spent a lot of time fixing that. And for the rear, same thing, my droop was way off. Each corner was vastly different from the others, so we took care of that first before we even got anything aligned. And I was trying to help him out wherever I could, so I couldn't really ask him questions and bug him about settings and the process that goes into aligning a car, but that's fine. It's a Sunday. I wanted him to get out of here as quickly as possible, and I have other things to do right now too. But now the next step for the Mark II. The Mark II still does not run. I am gathering all the parts and pieces to do the top mount turbo setup, so that's still going to be a while, but at least if I can somehow get the stock ECU to still work, because I'm still working on sending out back and forth the stock ECU to see if it can get repaired. If I can somehow get that fixed, then this car should be good to street drive again, and that's good news because that also means that I can do some testing at the track. And that means I can finally test out the S13 suspension that I put in months ago, because I have not had a chance to drive on it. But that also means that the 240 is technically ready to drive an event, because the engine is still fine, transmission's fine, drivetrain's fine. Everything of the car is fine. It's just the alignment that needed worked on because of that knuckle that broke many months ago. Yeah, it took me forever to get this car aligned, but it's done. So I don't know. We'll see. If I ended up going to that event, then I'll be sure to cover it. It's a garage speed event. Those are always fun to go to. If you guys can make it out, I think it's June 14th. Definitely go out and just spectate, and it's a fun time for everybody, even if you're not driving. So sorry that this video wasn't as like informative and as lengthy as the other ones, but I mean, that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, I forgot to add, if you need your car aligned, if it can't move and you can't take it to the alignment shop, just hit up Tanner at OC Mobile Alignment. He'll take care of you, and just tell him I sent you.